Hello everybody, welcome back into the old world where stuff is happening. We will have a look around, just as I always do. Ooh, Sadok is in revolt. Goblin Boy. War boss Olga Damangla prefers Mork is a small orc. Oh. Interesting. I'm always looking for like the real big orcs. I find those kind of fascinating, and I want a big orc somewhere to be super strong, and we can have a proper orc invasion on us at some point with a real war. I kind of like that kind of thing. It's very thematic. But we'll have to see about it. We don't live near any orcs. Nagaroth, oh boy, let's just keep growing. Bit by bit. Conquering everything in their area. Moving south. Oh jeez. I've never seen Nagaroth do this well. Usually Malekith dies rather quickly in the campaigns, but this time around he is just going at it like there's no tomorrow. 54,000 troops. So yeah, like no matter who he attacks, he will definitely win. That's amazing. Jesus. Like that makes me kind of excited. I really hope that he stays and will provide a proper late game challenge. That might be like a good ending to the campaign, fighting against Malekith in single combat. That won't be Regadazo himself, but maybe one of his son can be the one who kills High King Malekith. The Midian priests are constantly pestering me about religion, Verena, and money to the church. What? About religion, Verena, and money to the church. What is Verena? No matter what I do, promise to pray more or read the Holy Scripture more thoroughly, they won't leave me alone. Oh, Verena, help me. It's a holy thing. Oh, Verena, help me and I'll be better. Or Beatricia, your friend. I mean, I can gain 10 piety, but I'm kind of interested to see what this will do. 4,000 prestige is really something. Mr. Regadazo has done really well for himself in his lifetime here. You are at war? You're attacking Obregon. Perfect. High Temple of Megrida. Beatricia told me she had a great advice. A great advice? It's an advice. Had a great advice. I feel like that's wrong, but maybe it's right. For me on how to stop the Midian priests pestering me, and she got my undivided attention. The problem, though, was that Beatricia wanted payment for her advice. Who cares about money? Just tell me. 246. This better be the best advice anyone ever gave anyone. Young Munia seems to be developing very strong religious sentiments. That's fine. What a lovely child. Or she can become kind. No, Celis is fine. We can build in Megrida. A university. I think that's a good idea. Even if I lose Megrida, we want technology to spread within the realm as a whole much faster. That would be better for me, even if I don't own it. Childhood focus for Louis, who is tall and smart. Very nice. Pride. I always go for pride with the boys. Pride leads to proud, which gives prestige. So it's a no-brainer for a merchant republic. All the Midian priests care about is money. It's kind of my kind of religion. Give them some alms whenever they come visiting, and they will leave you alone for weeks, if not months, for fear of being sinful. No priest wants to admit the sin of being greedy. Beatricia advised me soundly, and I agreed to try it. Oh, we gain 1 learning off of that. Money-loving priests for 3 years. Tax modifier -10. Okay. Monthly piety, very nice. Okay. That was worth the money. Alright, I concede that was alright. We gain more learning, which is also nice. Always nice. Look at these stats, Mr. Regadazo. You are doing so well for yourself. Now the king of Tigari suddenly wants to form an alliance. That's nice. And we also had a guy down here who still doesn't want to, but maybe he'll come around as well. And then he immediately calls me into war. You don't say. You don't say. How convenient. I mean, we can't say no and break the alliance for 2,255 prestige. We will make us an alliance breaker in the eyes of the world. But I think this will break my... Maybe it won't. Yeah, no valid ambition. I think that broke my ambition. Okay, so now we are at war. We were maybe already at war, or is it for all wars? Yes, we've joined both of his wars. You are again in a war against this guy over here. Okay, that's 6,000 troops. And then we are in a war against a civil war here. For elected monarchy. But you're winning that one. So why should I care? I could attack Obregon in the same breath. We got the Sure claims. We've got Claim Finterra. Claim Finterra. This casual spell, blah blah blah. If we win the war, Alvito Jimenez gained the contour of Finterra, and that's not one of my vassals, so I think we would not gain anything. We can establish another tributary state. I really want to actually take territory and increase the size of my realm for it, so we can do that for our lover. She would like that. Or Finterra down here, who's only got an opinion of 8 of me. I think that's a smarter choice. Just to check. The Kasari of Finterra is not the same one. Okay, we'll do it for the one who doesn't have a lot of opinion of me at the moment. What is her? But then maybe she wouldn't want independence, is what I'm hoping. So we'll claim that, or declare that war. Oh. Oh, but we can help our tributary state against Obregon. Yeah, okay. Now that's a lot of troops around, but we'll make it work. Go here and gather those troops. Oh, no. There. We think we need, in this case, to sail over these levies. So we will raise the levy fleet here and say that wasn't enough. Huh. Okay. And then here... Oh, boy. Jesus. Do we have some more ships around? Here we go. Here we go. Expand those ships and expand those ships. Okay. Let me just check we don't have some extra levies around. I don't see any. Good. We raised everything. Oh. Let me just make sure. Yeah, I didn't do vassal levies. I thought as much. Okay. These are also our enemies for some reason now. Okay. Oh, and that increased the size of the problem over here more. So now we do need that one ship. This is some finicky work, but I'll make it work. Here, embark, sail over here and unite the whole thing. Come on. There. These 4. Over here. Can you walk there? You could send ships to pick you up, I suppose. Like from here. 3. That'll be enough. Oh, and here. They've got enough ships. Sail out here, make sure we pick up everything. More troops here. March there. Alright. Way more troops up here. Good. Let me check everywhere. Did we pick up everyone? Now we maybe want to reduce the speed of the game just by a little bit. This guy here needs to be sailed because they can't walk through that enemy here. So sail here. Okay. A little bit of micromanagement to make this work. These 6,000 troops are a little bit worrying. Oh, we can then call you into my war. Let's just do that. Gather these troops, gather those ships. Now you can board. Then you don't have to sail here, you can sail over there. Very nice. Then we just need to pick up oh, they're sailing over there. Good. Militia ground. Go away. Okay. It's looking good. Maybe they need to gather here instead. You go up there. Expand those ships. Ships have arrived here. To the magnificent High Tribune Regadazo, you are joining my war. Thank you. Expand those ships. Got more troops coming in. Expand those ships. I've never liked how the ship system works in this game. But it works. Okay, got everything. Everything the Commonwealth cities can muster has been mustered. Can we join your war? Offer to join war. Since we're fighting the same enemy anyway, might as well join the war. I have 6,000 troops here. Yeah. I had a feeling that this would happen. Okay. Can we... Oh, we're gonna walk through battle, but it'll be okay. I am gonna hire some mercenaries, because I think that will be necessary. There's 2,000 troops. That should be enough. Please come over here and join that fight. I hope they make it in time. I mean, they're crossing a river. We only have a little bit less troops, and we have Prince Regadazo, or High Tribune Regadazo, at the forefront here. Who's an inspiring leader. We have a trickster and direct leader leading the center. So if I set you... Oh no, Jill needs to be the center, then I will lead the biggest flank. And then we will have our second best commander leading this flank. That should be a fairly good composition. Then for this group, we have Ferrara. That's nice. That's our son that we are trying to kill. Although we would prefer that he doesn't die immediately in this war, but he could die at the end of it, and that would be fine. Okay. And over here, we will set some other commanders, just to have some. Okay, that's the best we can do at the moment. To the sincere scholar, Regadazo. And that's just the same character joining us. Oh, can we set them to please move here? Thank you. This group, can we dodge that battle? We can. Oh, I didn't think we would have been able to make it away. We can even go over here and take out them. Even better. So we don't get to fight these guys right now before we've collected our troops. Perfect. Battle of Nguya. Now they're going to fight my ally, which is not good, but we will join that fight. My wife is pregnant again. Oh, Mr. Regadazo. The baby machine. And my steward has occluded herself. My steward, lover, and friend has occluded herself. Speaking of lovers, we haven't checked on Ultima Aquila Monadona for a while. What are you up to? You're hiding in your court for some reason. You're also under siege, is that right? You're being attacked. So the territory that I graciously gifted to you is being taken away by Asterios. Well, I regret everything. Now we really need to join this battle. But if we do, and in time, then I think we can... This is where we win the war against Obregon. We just need our ally to hold the ground for a little while. Come on, come on. They're losing ground. Well, we've got the hills as a defensive bonus, and there we go. We are in the war. Okay. Oh yeah, we're winning. As soon as Regadazo takes the front, we are winning. 10,000 troops now on our side. Easy. Good. Now we've way too many troops here to... We're exceeding the supply limit, but that's fine for now. We'll spread out. Let's see. Do it like that. You go here. And I don't think we need to help with this war up here, to be fair. What about this here? Oh, what's happening? One of the wars ended just like that. That's nice. That was then they won their own war. So now this alliance that they made to call me into wars has now resulted in me calling them into wars that they didn't want to be a part of initially. So it worked out to our advantage. A child likes a childhood focus. This is the great-grandson of the Red Duke. And he should be a learned man, apparently. Let's just make him as good. Oh! The assassins are destroyed. The Hashashin are no more. Their fortresses and mountain hideouts burn. The last members of the once feared assassin order are hunted like animals and cut down without mercy or compassion when found. Their legacy now survives only in the legends and stories born from their exploits. Alright. We never had any contact with them, so I don't really care. You want me... You again. Please end your plot. Thank you. This guy wants me to help him seize a trade post in Magrida, my capital. Like hell, I would help you. Okay. Looks like we've won every war that we are part of. I'm curious. This other war that you are in. Oh, it's because you control this little territory all the way over here. Right. Yeah, well, that's gonna get lost. So that doesn't... We don't care about that. We will let that happen. A message about arranged marriage. You want to marry my friend and court priestess. No. Go away. And Tigera is now arriving to deal with the army of Obregon, so we don't have to. I was thinking I could send my son over there, but whatever, we won't. I'm maybe gonna stand down the mercenary army at this point. Because we're probably losing a lot of money to that. We don't have to. One of my children needs a childhood focus, sure. You got 2 positive traits and 1 negative trait for this one, so we'll do that. Simeno Regadazes, who's bright. Very cool. One of my legitimate children, of which we only have a few. I suppose most of them are legitimate. Well, you're not. Yeah, you are. Okay. Not that that matters. We are merely planting seeds for future generations. The House of Splice-modded-tweaked will go down into the histories, legends. We might have a fun time looking at this here, the family tree. Let's try that. They are all sons of Regadazo. Oh, and Piares has a son already. Who's called Regadazo? Piares. Piareses. Who's bright? Ah. Isn't that nice? If only I could make you my heir. Somehow. Not sure how I would go about it. In fact, after this war, we will try to replicate the conditions that made him not my heir anymore with Ferraris and see if we can at least, if not move the heir status back to Duke Piares, at least move it away and maybe make Simeno then my heir, who's bright. That seems like a better idea. We can invest in the technological advance. We've also won siege here, very nice. Keep sieging down territories. Then we will go and say military and find that mercenary group. Say dismiss, we don't want to pay money for you. We've already basically won this war. You set Ferrara in this group, and then we will go and challenge that little army. So we have a chance of losing him. We will invest in a military, a technological advantage in culture this time. We can do legalism, which increases our law, possible laws. We don't need centralization though. Oh, we can do majesty again. Yes, always majesty. Another son was born to our wife. Alright, your son. Ooh, and he's brilliant. That's the best one yet. Very nice. Well done, wife. As you draw closer, you see your enemy is Alcide Alonso of Brandaga. Shall you engage him? He's got a personal combat skill of 1 from being a brilliant strategist. Am I not a brilliant strategist as well? But I don't get +1 for that. Oh, discretion is the better part of valor, in which case we would get a chance of becoming craven. But if I die right now, we would play Ferrara Regadazes. Or I can make him a duke right now and see if we can move. I'll do it right now then. Grand landed title. We will give you the something. An island, sure. There we go, and then we will give you a Junta of Nakari Islands. Sure. And that gave me a different heir. Simeno. Perfect. Then we can try to take that duel, because why not? If we beat him, it would be awesome. Alcide Alonso, a brilliant strategist, zealous, deceitful, charitable. He is from Finterra, where he is just a commander. A lowly man who's got war elephant leader and trickster. I shall defeat him, the enemy reacts. So we go into, I think it's the first time we're showing it in this playthrough, and I'm quite sure it is. So we have a little duel system here. We have 7 hit points, and we don't know how many he has. We can do different actions. We can attack, look for weakness. We can try to use your weapon or shield to block the blows that may come. Try to dodge or attack. I go for attack usually and just spam that one. It doesn't... I wish the system here was a little bit more see-through, but this is fairly straightforward. We are a high martial character, so I'm sure attacks make sense. The sound of clashing steel rings through the air. We dealt 0 damage and took 1. Okay. We didn't lose any hit points though. We will attack again. Damage dealt 0 and damage received 1. Okay. We will attempt to change our strategy. Let's say try to dodge incoming blows. We received damage again. Okay, that seems like a bad idea then. Look for weakness in enemy defense. Damage dealt 3 and damage received 1. Alright. So that's what we're gonna do again. Look for weakness. Damage dealt 5. Okay, keep doing that. Damage dealt 5. He's dead, not dead yet, but we are taking damage slowly. Keep doing that same thing. Oh Jesus, we are not killing him. Come on. Your enemy launches a desperate attack, too weak to parry their blow. You feel the steel of their blade slice you open, receiving 1 damage. Warm blood stains your clothing. You fall to the ground, life draining from your body. Hearing the enemy's roar of triumph, you give into the icy grip of death, contemplating the mistakes you've made. What have I done? Oh well. I could not resist the temptation. Your father, patrician of Esponcida. Succession. High Tribune Regadazo has ascended to heaven at the age of 44. He was slain by Arcadia Alonso in personal combat. Well known to be prone to carnal sins, he was often unfaithful to his wife, a wicked man. Regadazo will surely pay for his sins in the afterlife. When Simino, merely 12 years old, the realm is left in the capable hands of the regent and council. Long live Prince Simino. So be it. You have a new heir. You will play as Duke Piare of Santa Clare. Now he can be the Duke, or the heir suddenly. Why can't... Well, hate... And our wife, my mother, not our wife, my mother is the regent. Oh, and I need to get rid of the domain and all the things. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. And the Republic is now ruled by a different house. So, we don't control Magritta anymore. We get put into Bilbali again. And we'll have to fight to become the High Tribune once again. I deserve this. But we got to inherit the artifacts, including the Pegasus mount. That's quite nice. The war is taken over by our liege. Alright. Which is fine. We need to do a fair few different things here. Let's see. This is my sister then? No, my courtier. Alright. Whatever. Learning focus. Sure. Then we have special minor titles grantable. Some commanders. We only have 1. You can shut the gates because we have sickness. We probably should. We need to make a new council. Our regent, our mother. Your vassal for advisor. Wait, Chancellor. You, Marshal. 19, nice. Steward. Carlos. No, wait. Oh yeah, that's fine. And can we have this screen instead? Thank you. Spy Master. 12. And Court Priest will be the granddaughter of the Red Duke. Sure. I love that we still have her around. Special... Wait a second. Can I choose to marry her? Granddaughter of the Red Duke? Who is this? Or mastic. Oh, I thought it was like a monster, but it's just a good lady with a cloth on her head. Oh, here's the beast man. If we wanted one of those. That's a long list. We shouldn't go for the one who's fun. We should go for someone who's a genius, I suppose. She's only 3. If I wrote genius up here, can we get someone our own age? Yeah, he's a 12-year-old, pretty 12-year-old. That seems like a good idea. Fiamma. We will lose prestige. That's fine. The men too big. The main too big. We can give some territory away to our mother, maybe? No. Okay. We can give something to our half-brother. Apparently we cannot. Grant landed title, because he's not in our realm. That's not the one. Back to Principino. Louis and Conception is from another realm, that's why. But Louis can get a landed title. City of Sabida, sure. You go live there. You get a technological advance right away. Let's go for military organization. That's my go-to. Open council position. We will take you because you are a powerful vassal. Sure. Special title actions possible. Set crown focus in Bilbali. Council is discontent. Your liege's council is discontent, and you can open the gates. How many troops do we have available? Oh, not a lot. And factions, we don't... Oh, we do have factions. But we do need to go and say in here, train troops in Bilbali. We need to say collect taxes. Probably scheme is good, and then hunt apostates. Alright, so that was very unfortunate. Of course I shouldn't have taken that duel, but I cannot resist when given the option for something to roll the dice. I'm a gambling man. You shouldn't cry over spilled milk. And then with those words poorly pronunciated, I will end the episode. And next episode you will be playing Prince Simino of Magritta, the let me just check, the third son of Prince Regadazo, because the two first sons, the first and the second, because they're dukes, they can apparently not be like there's, I don't know if they're not considered of our house anymore. It's so weird. But whatever. Yeah, with those words we ended. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.